Hey guys, thanks for checking out Geared Up DJ. My name's Brandon. I'll be delivering to you honest product reviews on all things DJ. If you have any suggestions, please let me know what you want me to check out. I'll do my best to leave an honest review for you. Today we're going to be looking at the Alto TS210. It's a new series from Alto, and today we're going to be comparing it to the QSC K10. So we'll see how it compares. Alright, so the first thing I noticed when I'm looking at this TS210 from Alto, it's 1100 watts. It's going to be 550 watts continuous power. So that 1100 watts is going to be peak. One thing that I do really like is the aesthetics of the speaker cabinet. It's really attractive. I do want to point out that there are also two handles on the sides. QSC K10 doesn't have that, and I really wish it did. It only has one side and a top. So I like that there's grips on both sides. So real quick, we'll go ahead and turn this thing around and see what we have for inputs and outputs. Alright, so we're looking at the back of the TS210 now, and we do have two inputs, both XLR and 1/4 inch, both line and mic control. So you basically have a two-channel mixer with one out. This contour, kind of control of the EQ, and then you have a ground lift if you need that. Towards the bottom there's an on-off switch and AC input. It does come with an IC cable. It does have a limit light and a power light right there. So I do want to point out with this speaker that's different from the K10, there's no stereo input. So you're going to miss that lack of functionality if you want to go ahead and hook your phone up to it, or just a laptop or something like that. It's not going to work. So that's one thing to point out. That is kind of a drawback. One thing I really like about this speaker is that it's lightweight. This thing only weighs 25 pounds. We'll see what kind of sound we get out of this 10-inch woofer and the 1-inch driver. Guys, it sounds awesome. It really does. It sounds great. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the K10, but I mean, this speaker, just listen to it. The highs, little shrill with the volume cranked, just a little bit, but I mean, they sound nice. I've been listening to the K10s for 2 years now, so I mean, those sound good. Okay, for what the price is. You can't go wrong with that. You don't have quite the same control over your tone. There's a built-in crossover in this guy, but it's nice having on the K10 that I have right here in front of me. You can do a vocal boost. You can do have it flat. You can set it up for an external sub, or if you want to do like a deep mode, you can do that too. So anyway, a little bit less functionality on this guy, but man, I mean, if the quality came across in the mic of what I'm hearing right here in person, it's nice. I'm doing a wedding tonight. I'm not taking the K10s. I'm going to take these guys out for a road test and see how they do. Alright guys, so a little bit of technical information on the QSC K10. So again, this one is advertised at 1,000 watts rather than the 1,100 like the Alto is. SPL is 129 decibels compared to 122 decibels for the Alto. It says 125 peak, 122 continuous for the Alto. Frequency response for the Alto is going to be 54 Hertz to 20 kilohertz. Frequency range 48 Hertz to 22 kilohertz. And the QSC K10 goes all the way down to 60 Hertz. So how true these are, I'd have to defer to someone else with more experience on checking that kind of stuff out. But I'll tell you that the K10 sounds good, the Alto sounds good. As far as power, I can already tell you that I feel like the K10 delivers a little bit more power. So we'll go ahead and, like I said, maximum SPL for the TS210 is going to be 122 decibels compared to 129. Also want to point out that the way the K-Series works is it's a 1,000 watt continuous Class D amplifier, and it's bridged 500 watts, 500 to the woofer, 500 to the tweeter. and I don't think that it's the same setup for the 210, but I could be wrong. Alright guys, so today we've looked at the Alto TS210 and the QSC K10, and both speakers sound awesome. So you're going to have to look at what's important to you. Do you value price? Because the QSC K10 is going to cost you $700, okay, for one speaker. And then if if you're on a budget, you may want to look at the Alto because it's only going to cost you $250 per speaker. So you can get two 10s for $500 that sound awesome, or the K10s are going to cost you $1,400 for two of them. So it's kind of a big price jump there, and they sound pretty darn close. I mean, as far as dependability goes, I don't know how the Altos are going to hold up, but I'm going to take them out tonight and see how they handle the job. And hopefully they do a good job. I'll bring the K10s just in case, of course. And so we'll look and see what happens. And yeah, I mean, I recommend these speakers, to a DJ who's just starting out. $500, you have good 10-inch speakers, have good bass reproduction, and they're gonna fit in the back of your car. You don't have to worry about getting somebody's truck. They're very easy to carry. 25 pounds each. So I'm going to recommend these speakers. I'll recommend these speakers to anybody right now. Until they start falling apart, they're good to go. Alto TS210 gets a B-, only because they don't have as much EQ as I would like. They don't have the RCA inputs, which I would love. And just little short on the power end compared to the K10s, but man, for the money, best bang for the buck, no doubt. Buy them. Gear up, baby.